zoner or more of like a scrappy rushdown gremlin kind of character. And it feels like they usually lean to scrappy rushdown gremlin, but they keep flip-flopping because the character does do a little bit of both. And it's just a weird contrast and combination. Meanwhile, a character like Clairen, obviously very straightforward. And historically, I've always felt that this is a pretty good matchup for Clairen. She has the range advantage. Now, Orcane is slippery, especially in this game, comparatively speaking, pretty slippery. It can be hard to get in on these big old sword hitboxes.
Yeah, Orcane's very reliant on down tilt as just a consistent, reliable poke, and having a decent grab game on top of that. But in Rivals 2, at least, with how they keep leaning into more and more bubble utilization as a way to control space, and then you layer that on top with the insane, some solid frame data, like with the frame 3 Nair. If you can start to see that a more like zoning style approach with a decent punish game and a very exploitable recovery, but Clairen doesn't always really have to interact with that type of zoning.
Yeah.
We'll have to see how Sly is able to reliably maneuver, and importantly, how Maya doesn't leave herself susceptible to the kind of counter zoning and counter poking that Clairen can be really, really effective at. Though Sly's much more of like a grab-oriented Clairen to begin with. He's trying to take space, not trying to maintain it.
Absolutely, yeah. And just in this first stock, been pretty back and forth, Sly kind of maintaining a small percent lead all the way. Question's going to be, of course, who takes this first stock? Who's going to be really setting the tempo for this set? Oh, so close, and that's not going to kill either. That was not a tipper.
And trying to find that back air. The full side B is susceptible. It's just a timing mix-up. And losing out on the time mix, but still finds the up air afterward. But Maya, not far behind. Just slightly off on the tech chase. Focus more on the puddle instead of finding the hit.
Yeah, it's been close call after close call here from Maya. F tilt gonna send Sly far off stage, but you need one more option.
Nice.
The Nair's gonna do it.
Yeah. Objective number 1 for Clairen, and I'm sure you know this, Cyber. Keep her away from the wall.
Oh yeah. Yeah, another recovery, super reliant on the jump and the air dodge. To get rid of those, she is a sitting duck with one of the most linear recoveries in the game.
Oh, 2.
And a 2 and a 3. I love the Nair. So satisfying every time.
Oh, Maya grabbed ledge first there. That's crazy. Oh, and we're okay. A little bit of hydroplaning in order to find that opener, using shield aggressively. You know, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Rivals, and I like most platform fighters, but accentuated in Rivals as we see the tipper down strong take the stock. It's a positionless, like, a label-less type of game. Every character has things that they're good at, but can be played in a multitude of ways. You can play Clairen like a traditional swordie, or you can kind of play her like a grappler some ways.
Yeah, if you really want to, you can.
Ooh, really, that is highlighted by Orcane's multitude of different flexible options, all based on how powerful his movement is, and Maya exemplifies that and then some. She is slippering and sliding and finding all ways to get in, but Sly is holding firm when it comes to keeping it the proper positions. Double back air, but no sweet spot.
Oh my goodness, okay, that so close to being it, but a beautiful wall jump away there. Sly's timing and spacing was excellent. But the missed tech was not. Maya finds that stock. We're going to a last stock situation. The sky is purple. Volcanoes erupting.
I would have felt like Sly got away with one if not for that tech chase to close out the stock to bring us to a lax stock situation here, Zyra. But I mean, 112, run up jabs, and the down strong, no tipper, so it's not going to close out the stock. That Orcane a little bit harder.
Oh, it's the parry and Sly taken game number 1 pretty comfortably.
Yeah, in firm control. I would definitely agree with that. Haven't seen a lot of the counter though that I expected to see more of. Maya's being very, very reserved when trying to spawn a lot of bubbles, but Sly's almost just acting upon it like without too much focus on Clairen's specific tools. Instead, it's a lot more of a position-focused and space-focused type of approach as opposed to hyper-fixating on like specific interactions.
Sure, yeah. Totally agree with that. And the fire capital pick is interesting here. I think I like it. Gives you more space. Clairen can get really frustrating to play on the stage because if you aren't hitting your tippers, it's so hard to find kills here.
Okay.
You can live so long against Clairen here. However, of course, those tippers are going to make that a bit of a moot point, and I feel like Maya wasn't finding the cleanest kills, which is the double-edged sword aspect of this stage. Is how much are you willing to leverage the weight advantage you have over Clairen compared to the fact that you're just not killing as fast?
And we'll have. Oh, what a hiccup off of that forward air, but just don't find the second hit. I think you. I agree with what you were saying a little earlier. Like, I think you're 100% right. Like, Maya's just been ever so slightly off and on some of these additional follow-ups, and thus been dropping stock, taking opportunities because of it. You know, back air 1 instead of finding back air 2, and up air but no nair after that.
Yeah.
No nairs whenever she does decide to try and attack slide close to the wall, which results in situations like that where you're just kind of forced to find a down strong.
Yeah, she's gotten, that's like the second time I've seen her get a kill where it's like she had a good edge guard, didn't work out, and then not long after she finds the missed tech to find a kill. And that's not bad, but mistech is one of those things you really can't rely on your opponent giving you. Obviously be attentive for it, but if slide's on point, that's only going to happen so many times per stock. It's not ideal, necessarily.
Like, off the mark. Yeah, 1000% I agree. Like, you cannot rely. You want to play to your opponent's deficiencies, but mistech is not one of them. When you're battling for a top 8 qualifier, you cannot rely on those mistakes. You have to force your own mistake.
Okay, that was... We were both a little scared, I think.
You know, got a little spooked. Wasn't expecting to see that. Oh, no. Didn't have the Orcane up. You tried it.
Interesting. Okay. Strange decisions coming out from both sides, but the game is still roughly even right now. Sly getting some extra percent here. And this edge guard, what are we going to get? No puddle on stage?
Ooh, the hydroplanar to get right to center. Slip the slide right through. Those short platforms have been really handy for Maya. It's oftentimes just used as a way to cross up without actually threatening body or parry in any of those instances. So it'll be interesting to see if Sly starts to call those out with like run-up up tilts, as dangerous as those are. Ooh. Oh.
Okay, the reverse back air into F-Strong. That's a Build-A-Bear confirm right there.
Yeah, something that clearly scouted, though. She was so ready for that follow-up. And I love follow-ups like those, using the reverse hitboxes like with full intention as opposed to the accidental ones that come out whenever Trevor feels like it.
Absolutely.
Oh, hello. 52 after that.
That did not feel like 52.
No, it didn't.
Oh my goodness. Okay, panic down strong. It works better than you would expect. Big move.
Yeah, and if you tipper it as well, it's usually pretty safe, especially after like a pivot that you saw Sly do. Puddle was online, so not in any sort of immediate risk.
Oh man, the back air. Send in Sly all the way to that blast zone, and we are 1-1. Cool.
I mean, that's what she was looking for. That's what she was looking for at the end of game 1 as well. It was like a double backer confirmed that she dropped, that Sly was then able to like immediately capitalize on, because the drift that you have to do on that second back air to have the sweet spot, the second hit connect, means that you're committing very off stage, which lets Sly just like get right back to center and basically win neutral immediately. Didn't drop it the second time though, and that's the most important part.
Exactly. Here we go. Rockwell risking it for the biscuit in this game number 3. Always such an important game for the counter pick advantage. But I like doing the risky pick now. It gives you some more wiggle room.
Yeah, especially on game 3, Clairen really good on this stage. It offers...
Oh my goodness, that's 0 to death.
Yeah, I mean, it offers the best of why you would counterpick stages like Fire Capital, but without any of the risk of picking Fire Capital, because the blast zones are close, but the stage itself is really big.
Exactly,
so reposition without any of the worry about stocks running long in the tooth.
As long as they're willing to risk, you know, Maya having those similar confirms.
Of course.
Which we're seeing something so interesting right now, because 3% extra credit, that was 0 to death and you've gotten 3% extra credit. That's kind of unfortunate so far.
It's turn-based RPG time.
That it is, yeah, okay. Okay, but here we go. The up throw was the spell of choice from Sly. Always a no-brainer.
Yeah, Sometimes you need to have those hot menus selected as we get the up throw into neutral spot. Oh, no one there after just a little bit too high percent back throw. Sky in full control in this game, allowing forcing Maya to get away from that slippery movement that she was flexing on Firecaptor earlier, and instead everything has to be now towards Sly and towards that inevitable win condition, because you need to make something happen, especially given the percent differential that's starting to climb slowly but steady. Nice block dodge in order to get away from the quick back air afterwards. No, tried to put a little just too much sauce on the forward throw, forward strong conversion, but I mean, you're feeling pretty okay here if you're Sly.
I'd say so, yeah.
Damn.
And like I said, I was worried when I was seeing the 3% extra credit. 106, that's pretty good.
That's not bad, yeah.
That's
I would
pretty
say,
good.
Yeah. We take that to the bank.
Yeah, oh boy, okay, just have to take the tower F strong.
Okay, hardcore dash dancing, really deep away from Maya. A lot of respect towards the hydroplane movement and how safe it can be. So, I really appreciate Sly like changing up how he's been spacing into this game number 3. This could be a lot of damage. Ooh, my bad.
That's the one. It felt scary for a second, and this again could be something, but it's just been so inconsistent from Maya. It's like that was pretty solid, but it's not going to give her the lead. We're seeing Sly try to find this stock opportunity himself. Will he? No. Working a little too heavy for that.
Yeah, I think Sly just decided, like, after missing a window of opportunity, yeah, nice back throw forward air, only getting the fair one. He missed a window of opportunity on a puddle teleport in game number 2, so I can understand why wanting to choose just like, hey, let me just guarantee hits.
I can agree with that, yeah.
I mean, this entire combo, up until that final tipper, there was no tipper. So just guaranteeing that you're getting the hit sometimes is enough at those low percents to then manipulate the spacing after winning that initial neutral, after finding that initial hit.
All that said, so much damage from Sly. Was playing some dangerous offstage games, but looking solid so far. All right.
That's a big pickup.
It's a big pickup, but Sly doesn't have extra stock to work with. This is spooky for Maya. Rockwall is the stage where you can cheese people at low percents. You're going to pull this off anywhere. It's probably here.
And Orcane has some devious edge guarding rounds between.
Okay,
yeah. We won't speak it into existence for Sly. You are thankful for that. For us, you know, would have been very exciting.
Who needs devious, devious edge guard routes when you have Clairen throws?
Back throw.
Back throw.
Forward strong.
Forward strong. It's so good.
Yeah, 50% of the time it works every time.
They made the strongest move the actual strongest move, and I still question it to this day. But Maya's gonna go to Jules Bow, picking something simpler here. I love it. This is how I like to pick stages. You go for the weirder one for your first counter pick, and you go for the starter that you're most comfortable on for your second.
Air bounce stuff, and then finally getting a chance to do these down airs out of shield. We saw Maya in previous sets have a ton of success with that. It's just a whole lot harder to commit to that option against Clairen because of that simple like one step backwards that you have to end up doing against Clairen. Still, in game number 4, as our court mandated game number 4, it's time to pull out all of the stops.
Exactly. Maya's got to get away with murder here, and almost does with that fair. It's a little too far away for it to still be the sweet spot.
I had a hiccup there after I saw the reverse forward air come down. Always so scary when you see like reverse fair and rising back air and all of the different deep edge guards. The low hit of the bottom hit of up air for instance. Orcane off stage can be a dangerous thing. The hard part is getting the opponent off stage if you're Orcane sometimes. It can be just so hard. And Clairen and how Sly is playing so far back and so passive in neutral is not helping Maya's case to find a win condition. We're starting to see those haymakers. Another missed tech though.
Yeah, that's been a bit of a sore spot for Sly. But down strong. Gonna just both get their down strong.
Yeah, good moves there.
Pretty good down strongs, I can agree. And here we go, the up throw combos coming out once again from both parties.
Okay, Okay, tipper up tilt setting up for at least partially a part of a conversion. A couple of these up tilts. So I trying to break zone. Wonder how worth it that was going to be, because he committed once and suddenly Maya able to force a scramble. And Orcane's got buttons to play in scrambles between jab, down tilt, nair, and more. I like the idea of trying to find a nair into teleport. Okay. Slowing the game down just a little bit inside right now.
Absolutely. Slow and steady there. Quite even right now. And next skill is going to just determine so much about the pace of this game. Always feeling that little bit of tension. Maya off stage, having to find an option. The bubble butt's going to be it.
Just putting up puddle, making sure it's there. Run up tilt. So oh, careful. I mean, at this point, we're slowly starting to see a little bit of that extra desperation, and Maya going a little too deep off stage, setting up perfectly for Sly to just apply coverage with that meaty nair and converting off the tipper as well. Up throw back air, nothing more than just 14%. Yet, Sly's entire game plan is consistently on top of just holding a lot of extra space to allow Maya to fall right into his waiting sword. Ooh, okay.
Absolutely. Oh, and the droplet falling right back on Maya, it seems. A little bit of salt in the wound.
Oh, no.
Yeah, oh, my gosh. That's
oh, no.
not it. However, puts Maya in a very rocky spot.
Man, again. Okay.
Oh.
The raw bubble butt is going to take that stock, you know, give her another opportunity to even up this game, especially with the misconfirm off of the neutral special there. The opportunity certainly abounded to bring this back, but Maya cannot over-engineer some of these confirms. She needs to play consistent,
Yeah,
but not going to allow it. The down strong on the plat.
Yeah.